What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You return to subscribe as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I'm going to talk about a video that's out here right now, or a news story I've seen that I'm going to speak on. And this right here is an absolute mess, in my opinion. See this man up here? The man you see up here is with a lawyer. His name is Rodney Davis from Orlando, Florida, where this took place. And this took place last week at the Classic Week celebration they have out there. I don't know if it's for a football game or whatever, but it's a time where people come out en masse and they celebrate. This guy was in a tricked out car and had his kids in the car, his sons. This guy now was charged by police under the street takeover law out there after supposedly he was in his car driving, stopped, had people in the back of his drop top Chevy dancing and holding up traffic, and videos out there of him getting ripped out the police car and thrown on the ground, and his 17-year-old son getting ripped out the car as well. And this guy is sitting up here with a lawyer. He went to local media. They're talking about how this is a travesty and all of that type of stuff. I'm not buying it. I'm not. And you'll understand why. When I show you this video, I want to talk about two things. One is how the media puts stuff out there. And I'm going to tell you something about mainstream media and how they play on the emotions and mindset of people that watch the news if you're not careful. Big news is always something controversial. Big news is when you see a black person get on TV and shout to the high heavens that somebody then did them wrong, namely the police. That's always a big story. You're going to see that in here. You're going to also see how the media picks and chooses what they show you. And then at the end of the news thing, they say a lot that makes this guy look like an idiot, thus playing him out. Take a look at this, man. I'm going to tell you something, man. I would not get on TV and even do this type of shit. Just look.
This is a video that has been making rounds on social media showing Rodney Davis getting pulled out of his car by OPD officers Sunday night during Classic Weekend. His son was also slammed to the ground by OPD officers in this video. I am Jarrell Baker, your community correspondent. Now, Davis says that he not only wants all the charges dropped, but he also wants those police held accountable.
I was thrown down face first into the pavement, knees all in my back.
Rodney Davis and his lawyer speaking out, accusing Orlando police officers of using excessive force.
This is just like being treated like Rodney King or George Floyd, and this is happening in Orlando.
Now, this is video that's been circulated heavily across social media showing the moments that Rodney Davis was pulled from his car by OPD officers right here off of Washington Street and Orange Avenue Sunday night, and what they say was a street takeover.
I was trying to communicate with the officers and let them know, hey, my car's in drive still. My son is in the car. My 12-year-old child was still in the car. And when I was thrown to the ground, my car started rolling.
These two young men are pretty traumatized from what happened.
The video also shows his 17-year-old son being thrown to the ground.
To be face down in the ground, looking up at your son getting slammed into the ground, not able to do anything about it, it's horrible.
According to the arrest affidavit, the vehicle had several people standing inside of the seats and the rear of the car dancing, causing a large crowd to form and not allowing traffic to flow. Police charged Davis under the street race law with operating a vehicle in a street takeover.
This is absolute police brutality. And then they charge him with something that they can't prove. There's no probable cause to prove that there was street racing. This is anything but street racing.
Davis and his attorney didn't clarify how Davis's car got there in the first place. However, they did say that the first set of police officers gave Davis instructions to move his vehicle, and then a second set of officers on bikes pulled him from the car. Davis wants the charges dropped and plans to take legal action against OPD. We've reached out to Orlando police to comment. They told us to put in a public records request. We also asked them again if they were going to respond to the accusations, but we have not heard back yet. In Orlando, Jarrell Baker, News 6.
All right, guys, you seen the video. This man, Rodney Davis, up there with his dumbass lawyer, making a big thing out of it, comparing this to Rodney King and George Floyd. First of all, Rodney King was beat up by multiple officers, and he was dragged by the neck with a dog chain, it looked like, on the side of the road, where he sustained crazy injuries. George Floyd was choked to death by a knee on his neck while he called for his mom, after being out there in the street and getting arrested, where he refused to get in the police car and all this other crazy stuff. George Floyd died. Rodney King could have died. Sir, you have no mark on you. But you let this dumbass Rudy Poo type defense attorney sit up there and try to make a mountain out of a molehill in your defense. Now, did you pay attention to the whole situation? Because they showed the video on the phone when they could have put that video up for all of us to see. Did you peep that? They show him getting snatched out the car. What about the rest of the video of why the police ran up on him and nobody else? I honestly believe this. I believe, he got a fly ride, got his sons with him, they out there having a good time. So they had people in the back of the seat dancing. You know what I'm saying? The video was so short and quick, you couldn't see who was in the car. I don't know if he had chicks in the car or whatever, but he out there showing off with his kids, chilling, you know what I'm saying? And shit happened. I'm more than sure you probably held up the street. I don't think the cops is lying. You know what I'm saying? If anybody's being disingenuous, and I'm being dead honest with you, is him. Not just in this case, but in history, we've seen it a lot of times. Motherfuckers get on TV, let the lawyer do all the talking. Then they try to sit there and be meek and all this other stuff, sheepish, like they didn't do nothing. And then you look at the video. When the whole video come out, you see a whole different story from somebody trying to get a bag. Did you notice when the lawyer was talking and showed the three boys? Go back and look. Look at the little boy on the end as looking at the camera. He trying to keep a straight face. He like. And then he think about it, he try to keep his face straight. These boys are traumatized. Were they? How come you were the driver and they snatched you out the car first? Then they snatched the 17-year-old, but not the other boy. What happened? If you go back and look, you see the 17-year-old, he jumping up and down in the car saying something. And his mouth, I think, got him put on the ground like him. I mean, it's just crazy. To me, it seemed like, he was encouraging it. You was encouraging the whole situation. You wasn't trying to stop this thing. Because I'm going to tell you something. I've been pulled over and profiled by police a lot of times in New Jersey. So I know when I see them out there and it's some type of thing where it's a whole bunch of people out there acting crazy and doing all kind of crazy stuff. And they got police on bikes and all of this thing. First thing you do, if you're a teacher and a leader as a father, is to tell your kids to be cool. Especially when you see the police out there or anything can bring negative attention. This man's old enough to know how the game go. Yet he was out there. He was having fun. They was having fun. They turned up. He turned up. He got a fly ride. I can't lie. His car looked nice. You know what I'm saying? All eyes on him. He became part of it. You know what I mean? He was feeling it. And then this happened. They didn't show the whole video at all. Just showed snippets of it. Who shows a video while holding a phone showing the video and you a media company? That shit is bullshit. Did you hear what he said at the end? Yeah, we asked, he didn't say what caused him to get stopped. Notice that? They say what they want to say. What they can get out. And have it out there in the news and the media to sway the public's eyes. This type of shit I don't like with defense lawyers where they get on TV and act like somebody's a victim. And they didn't do anything at all. And then all of a sudden, later on down the line, they'll pop that police video out and motherfuckers will see it. And then they go back to the people and they done disappeared like smoke. I just did a video, what, a couple months ago about, I think it was in Detroit or it was somewhere, and a guy got shot by an off-duty officer. Of course, he crashed into his car. Come to find out, he forced his way into the thing in the construction lane. The guy rubbing to him. He get out the car. The guy get out the car. He get out the car with a gun and pistol whipped the man. Then the man just gave him the business. The undercover cop gave him the business. He wasn't even an undercover cop. He was off duty, heading towards work with plain clothes. He didn't even know he was a cop. Just got out the car, mollywopped him, and then he aired him out. In that video, people was like, oh, he don't do that. He a good person. He this and he. Listen, man, I'm going to tell you something. There's a cause to every effect out here. It is. And not all of these stories where black people feel as though they were they were done unjust always turn out to be wrong. Sometimes it is true. But it's too many people coming forward and they do follow the same pattern of playing victim. They get a dumbass lawyer on the TV to talk and act like it's a big thing. Because I want you to pay attention. He said, it was police brutality. I was trying to tell them that the car was still in drive, but they snatched me out the car anyway. First of all, when police come up on you and they at that point where enough is enough, they don't give a fuck what you saying because you was talking too much anyway and they done talking. I'm more than sure when they ran up on this dude, they probably told him to stop the car, told him something, and he probably gave him mouth or probably was defiant, and they just, fuck it, we tired of this shit, and they snatched him out the goddamn car. Or him and whoever he was in the car, they got the woofing like they battered him bad, and then this happened, including the 17-year-old. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, it's a cause to every effect. But a lot of people are disingenuous and come up here and they say, oh, well, I wasn't doing nothing. Then when the full video come out, you see that something actually was done, and this shit should have never made the news. Like I said before, I would never get on TV unless I was beat really bad and the whole world seen it and I had a story to tell. And even then, I'd think twice before going on TV and looking weak after getting fucked up about how somebody did me wrong when it's already out there in the internet. That's just me. I just think a lot of times that make motherfuckers look weak. And in this case, I don't even think nothing gonna happen. This guy made up a big fuss. If anything, they'll drop the damn charges. But the way he acting on TV with his smart mouth ass lawyer, they might not do nothing now because they got the video and all we got was a snippet. So who has the advantage? Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Take care.